This is what is killing your sports card collection. So do this now. And I have a bunch of different things I'm going to talk about. But before we get into that and get into like some common mistakes that is harming your collection, or even things that maybe you are overlooking and how you can fix these things. And the first thing that I was talking about with Scotty and Johnny and myself is understanding grading values and how is that affecting or killing your sports card collection. I have seen a lot of like on eBay, a lot of base cards, a lot of different things that are going on, and like they're all graded. They graded like a Shohei Ohtani base card from 2024 tops. Like, that's a waste of money, I think, right? Why would I want to buy a base card that's graded for $35 where I can just really open a blaster box and it's just me. I just don't like grading base cards. That's just me personally. I don't see the point in it. But maybe you have, and that's fine. Or maybe you want to have a lot of base cards that are all graded that give you a good condition. But I mean, as long as you keep your cards in good condition, I mean, the grading process for at least base cards is not really worth it. I really like grade like the bigger cards that are worth like $50 or $100 or even more than that. Autographs, things like that if they're good. And we're going to get into like the centering process too. But not every card needs to be graded, and this could be like killing your sports card collection because you have all these cards that are graded and they're base cards and they're not really worth being graded in the first place. So just little things like that, it might help you out. Number two is danger of chasing trends. Like concentrating on long term is more focused than concentrating on short term. Why is that more important? Chasing trends is it's going to hurt yourself in the end. If I'm chasing Paul Skeens trend, the Jackson Holiday trend, right? The CJ Stroud trend, I'm paying an arm and a leg for these cards that are not going to be worth like that much money, in the future. So chasing trends is not really the greatest thing to do. And you want to focus on long term. Okay, well, this guy can be a Hall of Famer. It's hard to see when they're like a first year player or things like that. So chasing trends could be killing your sports card collection because you're going out on eBay, you're buying singles, which is fine. I suggest you buying singles, but you're going out and you're buying all these different single cards, and the problem with that is going to be, you're spending a lot of money for maybe that card in 5 or 10 years won't be worth that much money. So you're kind of wasting money a little bit there. You're better off trying to get a blaster box and trying to get that card through that $25 blast or $30 blaster box. I want to talk about our Sports Club Insider. If you type in and comment Insider in our comments, we will send you a link and you can sign up with our weekly email list we're going to be sending out. That's going to be like restocking cards, when those cards get restocked, when is Target getting restocked, when is Walmart getting restocked, when are release dates coming out, what date is this coming out, what date is this basketball card set coming out, or baseball or football or wherever that could be. We always know that it's a hard spot to find and look at where all these things are. I'm looking at this website, I'm looking at this website, I'm looking at this Facebook group. So I'm going to compile it all for you and send out a weekly email so you can kind of see what's releasing, what are the good days of Target restocks or GameStop restocks, so we can have it all in one certain section and you can help you guys out and when you're trying to find some sports cards. 3 is quality versus quantity. Quality meaning the kind of cards you're going to get. Quantity meaning like if you open a blaster box, 95% of the cards are are base cards, and these base cards are worth not much money compared to different things like that. So quality versus quantity. So quality, looking at singles. Should I go on eBay? Okay, should I get a single? Should I get a CJ Stroud card out of 50? Should I buy that for $35 compared to buying a blaster box and trying to get a better card, but I'm not guaranteed that. So looking at quality versus quantity is very important, and that might be killing your sports card collection as well because you're going out and you're buying, all these blaster boxes and you're getting all these base cards, and what are you going to do with them, right? That's great if you're a collector like I am, and I'm going to keep these cards. I'm going to hold on to these cards when I'm, getting older and things like that. And I have a lot of base cards, which is fine. I'm not saying to not do that, right? If you're trying to resell things, then maybe, that might be the best process to do. Just saying. Condition matters. So condition matters depending on if it's killing your sports card collection or not. if I'm going to go grade my cards, like I said in the first part, right? If I'm going to grade my cards, well, you know, I have to like know what condition I'm going to be grading. I don't want to send a card in and this card is not centered, the corners are all messed up, and I send in it gets a grade of a 6. It's not worth it. It's just a waste of $30 for me to do that. So you have to know what you got, and if you're going to be sending these things in bulk to the grading card companies, you got to really inspect these things because you keep wasting your time, and that could be killing your sports card collection. Because who wants to put a PSA 6 in their sports card collection? Oh, look, I got PSA 6. It's a CJ Stroud, but well, who wants to do that? So not really the greatest thing to do. How are you building a strong collection over time? How are you appreciating it in value? What are you doing with these things? How is investing players and avoiding FOMO, like fear of losing out or the fear of missing out? How is that looking at your players and hurting your sports card collection? Because if it is, you're appreciating in value, and it's not, and you got to make sure you have the right cards, and the cards that you're going to be saving for yourself in the future, long term, like I said before, but also investing in the right players as well. Should I be investing in these players to be Hall of Fame players? Are they good rookies now, but maybe they won't be good rookies in the future? It all depends. Stay away from lot purchases. I know, like we talk about Goodwill finds, things like that, and you can find some good things in Goodwill finds online. But a lot of people on Marketplace, a lot of people on eBay give you these lots, right? Listen, if I'm selling a lot, right, of 1,000 cards, I'm going through it and I'm trying to find the best cards, and I'm not putting those cards in that lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like lot purchases, I try to stay away from, because you're going to get 99% base cards. And when you get 99% base cards, that's not really the best thing you want to do. I mean, it's good for your collection, but if you want to, get your collection a little, bulk your collection up a little bit, that's probably the best thing to do. Utilize card shows for deals. Like, going to card shows is a great thing. You can make deals, even with blaster boxes you want to get, or even with other things you want to get. Utilizing card shows is a great thing to find out whether your collection is good or not, whether you're killing your sports card collection or not, whether you can find some good cards to put in your collection to bump your collection up in value. So it's a great thing to do, and you can walk around. Even if you don't buy anything, you can walk around and see what they're selling for, and see what cards you got compared to what they have and what they're selling for. It's a great thing to do, to look at, instead of like looking at eBay for like 25 years. Go to card shows, because you can talk to people, see how much they're worth, right? The last thing is long-term storage. Storage is very important. You should have boxes, on eBay. I just ordered a couple boxes on Amazon, and these boxes, have like 2,000 cards in there, and they have like 4 or 5 rows. And I order them by suit, so I have like Topps 2024 update 1, Topps 2024 update 2, update whatever. Okay, and it's very important that you have good long-term storage, because you get old like me, and you go back 30 years and you have all these cards and they're all busted up. They're not worth anything. So it's very important to have long-term storage, because of the fact that will not kill your sports card collection if you have great storage. So it's very important, and just properly store them in the right place. Don't put them in near heaters, air conditioning vents, right? Don't put them in the basement where it gets like you might have like a lot of humidity in the basement. It might warp your cards. So it's very important to keep these cards in a good storage place, but also in the right spot. So yes, this is what is killing your sports card collection, and just make sure that you do your own thing, and just be smart about it, and go through the entire collection, and make sure you not sell them, but make sure that you keep them in the right spots that won't get ruined in the future, with pets and things like that too. But other than that, if you guys have any things that you want to add to the video, obviously put it in the comments. We'll comment back to you guys and talk to you, give that good back and forth with you guys like we always do. And we appreciate you guys watching. Again, if you want to get into Insider Club, right, type in Insider in the comments, and we'll send you that link. You can sign up an email, and you'll get a lot of different updates throughout the course of the next year and years we're going to be doing this. So you can kind of see in one spot when the good things are coming out, when the bad things are coming out, when, not bad things, but like when not really important cards are coming out, or when these things are happening. So, comment, let us know what you think in the comments, and give us a shout out, and we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.